Seryoja!
Hey there, Nadia. You found me somehow.
Your buddy, that lieutenant, said I find you here.
So you've already met Oleg, huh? Did you know he also studied chemistry? In Lviv?
Yeah, we managed to chat a little. And what about you? Did you get through somehow?
As you see, but it wasn't easy. Oleg got me in trouble with that KGB idiot.
I know that pain. There is always some KGB fucker roaming in our institute.
What's this report all about?
It's on a breakdown from 2 years ago. There's been a fuel leak in the reactor of the first power unit.
Oh, so it was true. Rumors had been circulating for a while, but everyone clammed up.
The incident was serious, but the KGB managed to cover it all up.
If they had taken the matter seriously back then, maybe all this wouldn't have happened.
Unfortunately, Moscow just can't seem to learn its lesson. There were more contamination incidents.
Like the Kishtim disaster.
How do you know about this? It's top secret.
While doing a job for this Tupin, I stumbled upon some files. I guess there were some instructions about improving safety or something like that.
I know these documents. Indeed, it did refer to the Kishtim disaster. You swiped that reel? Have you lost your mind? If the KGB finds out, you'll end up at the bottom of the Pripyat.
Take it easy. This major is convinced he's got me in his pocket. He wouldn't have thought in his wildest dreams that I could take it.
I hope you're not mistaken. I'm begging you, don't take such risks anymore. You're really helping us out, but I'd never forgive myself if something happened to you because of me.
Enough about that. For today, I'm fed up with the KGB and all this radiation. Better let's go somewhere and chat about the good old times.
In the White House, we have a provisional lodging and a big samovar.
Ooh, say no more. You've convinced me. I'd gladly drink a proper strong tea.
Welcome. Okay. And around the Chornobyl nuclear power plant. The military, together with local administrative authorities, is carrying out the relocation of the rural population. In many places, the authorities encounter passive resistance from residents who refuse to leave their homes. There are attempts to implement forced solutions, which poses a risk of civilian suffering. The international community is watching the ongoing liquidation operation with concern.
You look like shit.
And that's how I feel.
Rough day, huh?
Give me a break. We've received reports on the decontamination of the port.
Let me guess. Are we going to clean it for the third time?
After double cleaning, the radiation near the surface is higher than it was.
With this level of contamination, our work doesn't make sense. And the big wigs seem to think that everything may be swept under the rug.
By the way, as there wasn't even time to talk, I hope you don't mind this KGB officer.
Ah, come on.
He wanted someone from our unit. He was asking about you and Yevgeny from the third team.
I worked with Yevgeny at the power plant. Probably that's why.
I offered him you. Because, you know, Yevgeny is a terrible juicer. He'd get wasted and screw up everything.
I know. Often during his shift, he stank like a distillery. I'm telling you, Oleg, forget it. It's all right.
Thanks, Seryoja. What did Tupin want at all?
Sweep things under the rug. He told me to destroy some documents. and he wanted to find something on Bryukhanov.
What a pig. All right, enough about this rag. Better tell me how your friend from college is doing.
Nadia? We chatted over coffee. It was nice to meet after all these years.
And that's it?
Why? Are you writing a book?
Fa. Now that's what I call good news. So, shall we celebrate this somehow? I have 2 cans of Tushonka and the leftover brandy from the restaurant.
Sure. Let me just handle a few things first.
Sure.
Московский институт исследования мозга имени В.И. Ленина научно доказал, что прослушивание песен принесло увеличение производительности труда швейцарам на 5%, что в сумме дало им результат на 148% выше нормы, тем самым сделав их лучшей швейной фабрикой в мире. Рабочий и крестьянин. Согласно прогнозам, постоянное прослушивание нашей станции повысит вашу производительность. Для песни «Полы». Уважаемые слушатели, моей любимой песни группы «Стеклянные глаза» «Полы».
After the evacuation of Chernobyl and Pripyat, it's time for decontamination. Our fight against the invisible enemy has begun. Where just a moment ago you could hear children laughing, now there are no signs of life to be found. And that was just the beginning. In the following days, a decision was made to evacuate all villages within 30 kilometers from the reactor. They told us to evacuate all the residents. The thing is, they didn't want to go. They insulted us, called us pigs, spat in our faces. It was supposed to be easier with the animals. We were just to kill them.
Sergeant, back to report. According to the orders, you are to show up at the headquarters immediately.
Where is it?
In the yard in front of the school, Sergeant. Lieutenant Boyko is already waiting.
Thanks, Private. At ease.
Since arriving in the zone, I haven't slept a wink all night.
Sergeant Sergei Alexandrovich Buryatov, reporting for duty.
At ease, Seryozha. We don't have to do the drill here.
Great. What's the situation?
Crappy. But what else could it be? The residents are causing trouble. They don't want to evacuate.
Surprised, huh? The army arrives, orders to drop everything and leave. If I were in their shoes, I'd be causing trouble too.
I get it, Seryozha, but I've got my orders too. What? Should I tell the boys to use force? Lead them held at gunpoint?
Hold on. I'll chat with the locals. Maybe I can convince them.
They don't listen to us. Do you think they'll listen to you? What are you, Kasparovsky?
Oleg, you're a stranger to them, and I'm local. I also had to leave my flat in Pripyat, had to send my son to Kiev.
If you say so. But you have time until, let's say, 4 p.m.
And then what?
I don't know. We'll drive them into trucks with gun stocks.
You don't believe it yourself.
Obvious, isn't it? But something's got to be done. I'll report to the political officers. Let them worry about it.
You'll have to deal with Tupin then. Or some other screw-up fucker from the security service.
Listen, I'm just a regular teacher. And here, they are making me to kick people out of their homes, threaten them with guns.
I'm not sure bringing the KGB into this will make things better.
At least they will be responsible for the decision, not me. I've got a family in Lviv. My kiddos want to go to college.
I get it. But these people have their own lives too.
My wife and kids are all that matters to me. Fuck everything else. Besides, you're no saint either. You're the only one with enough sense to freak out and crap your pants when talking to the security service. I thought you understood that.
I did, but damn, Oleg. What are they doing to us? We're starting to jump into our own throats.
That's always been their way. Make people fight with each other. So that everyone was afraid of everyone.
They're doing great.
Because the odds are in their favor. Ever since they brought us here, everyone's been on edge. It's a matter of time when someone lost their cool.
Okay. How can I help?
You have to mark the radiation zones. We don't need anyone to barge into a contaminated area.
Where can I get the gear?
We've got a temporary storage in the school. You'll find flags and a dosimeter there.
Do you also want me to chat with the locals?
Give it a shot. Houses number 3, 5, 6, and 7.
All right. Anything else?
If you want, reach out to the village head. He knows the locals, so he might give you some tips on how to talk to them. His name is Anatoly Vladimirovich Pankov.
See you later, then.
Yep. Bye.
Hello there, Anatoly Vladimirovich. I've got a business to discuss with you.
If you didn't have any business, you probably wouldn't have come, officer.
True, but I'm not an officer, just a sergeant.
So tell me, Sergeant, what do you need from me?
I heard that people don't want to evacuate from the village.
And you're surprised by this? From one day to the next, they have to abandon all their belongings and leave. What kind of stories are you telling me, Sergeant? What contamination? The carrots are growing as they used to, the water tastes the same, and the air doesn't smell bad.
Because contamination is invisible and odorless. But trust me, Anatoly Vladimirovich, this monstrosity is everywhere and it's going to kill you in the end.
We survived the revolution of 1917. The Poles, the Petlura in 1920, the Germans in 1941, and the times they liberated us in December of 1943. So how on earth some stupid nuclides could kill us?
Oh, Anatoly Vladimirovich, it's your life on the stake here, and you're cracking jokes. I want what's best for you.
And I'm not saying you don't, but this is our land. This is our home, and I won't allow all of this to go down the drain.
If we can't manage to evacuate you, the security service will come and do the evacuation for us. With or without your permission.
Let them come. Don't worry about us, Sergeant.
I'm Seryozha.
And I am Anatoly. But you already know that.
Anatoly, you're asking for trouble. Goodbye.
God bless you.
Where the hell is the money for the forest? What money, what forest? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what money and what forest I'm talking about, you scoundrel. Where the hell is the money for the forest? What money, what forest? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what money and what forest I'm talking about, you scoundrel. Yoko! Yoko, where the fuck is my wife? How the hell should I know? The first one I found in your bed! That's why! Yoko! Yoko, where the fuck is my wife? How the hell should I know? The first one I found in your bed! That's why!
Hello, Sergeant. What brings you to me?
Let's not act like kids. You know darn well why I'm here.
Let's say I know. So what?
So, is it worth risking your life for?
Why? You are not going to watch over my farm, are you? As soon as we leave this place, they loot everything. And what are we supposed to leave on then?
Understand that radiation will kill you first. Do as you please. But if you don't listen to me, they'll kick you out with force.
And you know, he took the bike from her. How's that? Just like that. He took it, got on it, and rode away. But who? What do you mean, who? Richard! And you know, he took the bike from her. How's that? Just like that. He took it, got on it, and rode away. But who? What do you mean, who? Richard! And you know, he took the bike from her. How's that? Just like that. He took it, got on it, and rode away. But who? What do you mean, who? Richard!
Aren't you bored?
I don't get it.
Coming to me. Two guys have already been hitting on me today.
With little effect, as I see.
Surprised soldier? One guy comes, another one comes. They blubbering but not listening. I told them I'd leave the house, but only after I sort things out.
So what kind of business do you have to sort out?
I gotta go to the cemetery, to Mother's grave. I want to say goodbye and take a handful of soil. Hell knows if I ever come back here. High or not, you're going all over that place and somehow you are fine. How am I supposed to know if this radiation thing is true?
So why the heck are we evacuating you from here?
Do I look like I know? Maybe want to set up some secret base here or make a reservoir on the Pripyat? People were being displaced from here more than once.
How about the protective suits? Dosimeters? All this gear? Come on, no one would make such a fuss just to evacuate a few villages.
Soviet science already knows such cases. Batyushkas from the Kremlin come up with every nonsense just to have their way.
So they blow up the power plant themselves?
Come on, they be able to blame the Americans for everything and even kick off the Third War.
I'm done here. Hopeless case.
Yes, kick off the Third War.
What again? We've sent the kids off to Kiev and you've already made sure that the livestock was slaughtered.
Take it easy. I'm here to talk to you.
Talk? You can't talk, you only know how to kill. All the chickens, pigs...
You kill the dog and the cat ran away. The kids' hearts will break from despair.
I just want to help.
Help? And how exactly can you help us? So this is your idea of help, huh?
Get it through your head. The radiation level is extremely high. Staying here is just asking for trouble.
It's my life, I'm the one who's gonna call the shots here. And you have no say in this, little soldier.
If you don't listen to me, the security service will come here.
How dare you to scare me with the security service? Get the fuck out of here, or I'll get my axe before you know it.
Hey, chill out. I'm leaving. I just wanted to warn you.
And you did. And now a U-turn and get your ass out of here.
Hello there, babushka.
Well, hello there, young man. You must want to talk me into this whole evaluation thing, huh?
Evacuation.
What was that?
Evacuation. No evaluation.
You have to speak louder. My hearing's not what it used to be.
Yes. We have to evacuate you from here.
Oh, yeah. But I'm too old for this. What do I care about your radiation? The hell with this!
How's that?
Like that! Fuck off, you all!
Lieutenant Boyka, this is Sergeant Buryatov. Report, please.
Report, Sergeant Buryatov.
I need 2 officers to come over to house number 7 to evacuate an elderly lady.
Understood. I'm on it.
Over and out.
And what? How's the work going?
Done. Zones marked.
Great. Did you talk to the locals?
I did, but with little success.
I told you. Well, tough luck. We'll have to report that some unexpected issues have occurred. Ah, I almost forgot. This major from the political bureau was asking about you.
Tupin. I hoped I got him over and done with.
It's not so easy to break free from them. He still bust my balls as well.
Did he say what he wants?
No, better go and talk to him. He's at the Chornobyl committee headquarters.
I don't even know if I want to talk to him at all.
As I live and breathe, I'm about to spit out my lungs.
What's up, Anatoly? What's the rush?
It's bad. Old Styopa, well...
Tell me, what's up with him?
He must have walked into all that radiation.
What do you mean he walked into the radiation? This isn't a piece of shit. Where did this idea even come from?
It's bad with him. His skin is peeling off in chunks. His hair is falling out. And to add to that, he began spitting out his teeth in the morning.
Damn it.
How long has it been? When did this all start?
I don't know. I reckon it's been about 3 days since he started feeling worse.
Seryoja, head over there and scope out the situation. I'm calling the hospital to send someone over.
No need, officer. We've already phoned them. A scientist lady has just arrived who knows that radiation stuff.
So why the hell didn't you tell me right away?
'Cause you didn't ask.
I'm about to go nuts here.
Chill out, Oleg. That lady you were talking about, she's, slim and has shoulder-length blonde hair, right?
Yes. How did you know?
'Cause she's the only radiobiologist around here. I'll go over there, have a chat with Nadia, and let you know what I've sorted out.
Ah, thanks, Seryoja. Stepan's house is southeast from here.
I volunteered and already regret it.
Hello, Seryoja. It's a shame we're meeting under such circumstances.
Lately, circumstances aren't too rosy.
True.
What the heck happened here?
In the next room, there is a man showing signs of radiation sickness. And that's in full swing.
He must have been exposed to a hefty dose for quite some time.
That's why I sent the village head for you.
You know, I should report this to the higher-ups.
I know, but please don't do that. They'll sweep this under the rug, and we have to find out what really happened. Now, when I saw what condition he was in, I quickly left the room.
Good. No need to take the risk. Is he conscious?
He's been given a lot of morphine, but he should be conscious.
I'm gonna talk with him. Give me a moment. Hello, Styopa. What have you done to get yourself in such a mess?
Don't know, officer.
Where have you been for the last few days? Have you left the village?
No. Only here, around chimney.
Have you been somewhere more often than usual? Remember, it's very important.
In a forest, behind the cottage. Many mushrooms grow there.
Since when have you been going there?
For the past few days.
And why didn't you just admit that you're not feeling well?
At first, I thought I had confused a moral mushroom with a false moral mushroom, and that I had got poisoned, which explained the pain.
Oh, Styopa.
Officer, what will happen to me?
Take it easy, Styopa. One lady from the institute in Moscow came. I am sure she can handle it. Now lie down and rest.
So, what do you think?
He had to take a really large dose. I'll give him a few days at most.
I was afraid of that. We can't help him anyway. Even a bone marrow transplant won't help here.
So, what now?
I don't know, we can only wait.
Fuck. Are we supposed to leave him like that? If only I could help him out somehow.
There is a way, but
But what?
he could overdose on morphine.
Do you want to kill him?
Sergei, he's already dead. This way will spare him the suffering.
He's a human. We can't just...
I'll take it on myself. But first I will talk to his wife. I will explain it to her.
Nadia, what are you getting yourself into?
Take it easy, Seryoja. Go and check out the place Stiopa used to go. Make sure that he's been irradiated there. Go.
Don't do anything stupid. Please. Behind the house, the forest is damn irradiated.
Now at least we are sure.
And what about Stiopa?
It's all over now. I spoke with his wife. She explained everything to him. He had only one request, to be buried here in the village.
Fuck. Nadia.
Can you help us with this funeral?
Of course.
Go to the church. There you will find out how can you be useful. I'll go to the village head's house. I need to inform Legasov about this.
I volunteered and already regret it.
I'm sorry that Stiopa... that he left in such circumstances.
I was with him until the end. He fell asleep peacefully. At least he avoided the pain.
Nadia said I could help somehow.
Yes, Stiopa wanted to be buried here, next to the church. But the ground in the cemetery is also contaminated.
I have a suit and a gas mask. I can dig a grave if that's what you're asking for.
I would be eternally grateful. In the meantime, I'll get my husband's body ready. Thank you, Serioja.
What are you planning to do now?
I have to return to Legasov. He wants me to report to him on what happened here.
Will you tell him everything?
As much as he needs to know, neither more nor less.
Be careful. You're on thin ice. The KGB is gunning for you.
I know, you don't have to worry. For now, we have Minister Szczerbina's protection.
I hope it doesn't change too quickly.
I have to go. I hope we'll meet soon in more pleasant circumstances.
I'm counting on it too. See you, Nadia.
See you.
How are you holding up?
This is not my cup of tea.
What are you talking about? If it weren't for your composure, I don't know what would have happened.
Nothing went as I wanted. It was supposed to be quick and efficient, but it's not worth talking.
Did we manage to evacuate the village? Yes. So what are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? I couldn't get along with the locals. The guys in the platoons are tense. It's a miracle they didn't start shooting.
It was because you had control over the situation.
And that old guy who wandered into the radiation field?
We had no control over that. He had gone mushroom picking before we even arrived. With the dose he took, there was no chance of survival.
I mean, sure, but it could have been done better.
Man, none of us was prepared for this. They took us straight from the streets and sent us here without any training to clean up the mess for them. And after that, you're mad at yourself?
You know, it's not like that.
So what is it like? Maybe you want to defend the party now? I have long since given up any illusions about the comrades from the Kremlin. We don't matter to them.
I won't defend the party. After a few weeks in the zone, I figured out that they don't really care about us.
Oh, I guess it's the first time my friend Oleg admits I am right.
Let it go, dude. I've had enough of getting screwed over lately. I don't need more like you nagging at me.
Sure. I'm just glad that you don't have blinders on anymore. That you've recovered from ideological baloney.
And who said I recovered? I still believe in socialism, but not in this form. The party just warped his thinking.
Ah, Oleg. You're a real diehard.
What can I do? How's Nadia? How did she handle the whole situation?
She puts on a brave face, but I can see that the old man's death and all this commotion have really affected her.
Yeah, she'll be fine. From what I've seen of her, she's a tough gal.
I mean, I'm still a little worried about her.
It's natural. Everyone worries about their loved ones.
By the way, have you heard any news from home?
Yes. My family is okay. Kids are in the countryside at grandma's, and my sweetheart sits at work from morning till night. They're having some sort of audit at the plant or something. And how about yours?
I just wanted to write to Fietka.
So? I won't bother you more.
Sure.
Important events from the country and the world. Russia. Due to the disaster in Chornobyl, the Soviet authorities evacuated the city of Pripyat and the surrounding villages. According to unofficial reports, all villages within a 30-kilometer radius of the power plant will be evacuated too. The decontamination of key facilities is currently underway, with plans to restore them to use in the coming years. As our expert suggests, the optimism of the Soviet authorities may prove premature, and the action to eliminate the consequences
you to switch the radar into standby and prepare yourself for leaving the building. We evacuate the facility